The South African Social Security Agency says it is embarking on an intensive fact-fighting mission to deal with individuals who are exploiting the agency's verification system shortcomings. The agency says beneficiaries need to be transparent with their finances, and should those flagged not cooperate, the agency will act decisively.
Beneficiaries who fail to comply with this piece of legislation, there's a possible risk that the grants may be suspended. Continued non-compliance may lead to the permanent lapsing of the grant. Beneficiaries are therefore advised that SASSA is also empowered by this Act to recoup any money that will have been paid to the beneficiaries incorrectly. This means that we should find out that you have been receiving social grants that you are not eligible to receive. SASSA will then institute also the debt recovery process.
The agency says it is aware that there are beneficiaries who are actively getting grants illegally. SASSA has now tightened its verification systems.
More importantly, reviews allow SASSA to detect and prevent cases where individuals continue to receive grants despite being listed on the payroll systems of other entities, could be private or public. This has been done to safeguard the integrity of social assistance system, to ensure that only eligible beneficiaries receive support, preventing fraud and misuse of public funds. SASSA is undertaking the social grant review process for the better good of the government fiscus, thus ensuring that grants are paid to eligible beneficiaries and all fraudulent elements are rooted out.
The agency says it will also deal with its own officials who have been implicated in various criminal acts in different provinces. Several SASSA officials were recently arrested in Gauteng and Eastern Cape.
SASSA enforces a zero-tolerance policy towards fraud and corruption, both beneficiaries and within its own ranks. Additionally, we are finalizing the implementation of biometric identification infrastructure to enhance security and integrity in the grant administration process. While we are mandated by the Act to review social grants, we are also operating in a space where we have to adhere to the National Treasury's recent budget allocation conditions. In February 2025, National Treasury issued SASSA with a preliminary allocation letter for 2025 MTEF period. National Treasury, in their allocation letter, contained compliance framework with strict conditions, which the agency need to put in place since they become binding and form part of the approved budget allocation for 2025 financial year.
The South African Social Security Agency says all those who have been approved for any social grant will continue getting their money for now. The timeline for the verification process will be communicated in due time. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Ziniko Mhlaba in Pretoria.